Wagwan sports fans, welcome back to this or that Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and everything sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet. But before I get into today's one, don't forget to like this one, leave a comment, subscribe to this or that Sports TV. But one more thing for me, share the video, share the video, share the video. To at least 10 people get us 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, do you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day? Yes, people. So share the video, send it out in the group, send it in the chat, send it in the football group. We are reason a little bit. Obviously, we always wait till the hype and the all of the excitement die down. Just forgive our added perspective on it and get overthink about the game is a little bit different. You see me people? So we're there for breakdown. This international window. We spoke about the Curacao game a little bit in a live that I did maybe a couple days ago. So this one will be focused a little bit more on the Bermuda game. Still I gonna talk about the Curacao game a little bit, but we're gonna talk about the Bermuda game and then frame the window in the total context. You see, because this window was really a window of two halves. You know, people say a football game is a game of two halves. This was literally two games in the window, but a window of two halves, man. The first half was just atrocious. The energy wasn't right around the team. We were just fighting at the camp. The performance wasn't great on the field. The coach press conference wasn't great. And then we had that, and then the team gave us a response in the second game. The second game, the energy felt right. The stadium was bouncing. The team come out like them have some extra juice in the national stadium. The team started well. Casey Palmer with slide tackles. We saw brilliant performances from our attackers. My God, was it just a special, special day? And you had to be at the National Stadium that on that day. You get me? I say after the National Stadium, Tuesday gone. If you weren't there, don't make the November window miss it. And I think if we go to Trinidad and Tobago and we do the job, if we go down there and we beat them, I think the National Stadium will be sold out. Because the truth, as I say it in my vlog, people. Quick plug by the way, I did a match day vlog. I didn't do any live around the day, but I did a match day vlog showing the behind the scenes, me in the stands, me I show me I try getting to feel what it feels like to be in the National Stadium. It was a great day. Yeah. But what me I say again? Lose my train of thought. But yeah, you know the Jamaican fans stay already. Once we are win them good, once we are lose, then we don't really like losers. I just so Jamaica stay. Me personally, me love America boys. I make they win, lose or draw. But for the most part, in terms of the casual fans of the team coming out, we need to be winning. We need the energy around the team to be right. And that is how the people can come out. You see me, them now just come out for cheer on the team. They're not just come out for build up the team. It's not going to happen. We don't have a football culture. Especially don't have a national football culture. You see me? So we need to work on that. We need to build that. Maybe the JFF and the government need to do a little bit more in terms of building the atmosphere. In the national stadium, building the culture, the football culture in the nation. But on that day, Tuesday gone, the 14th of October was a special, special day. And we saw a special performance. So we're going to talk about it a little bit. If you're in a chat so far, make sure you like the video. You see me? And talk to me in the live chat. If you don't want to text, you can always call. You see me? We have the WhatsApp number right there. You can call and give me an opinion on the game. Tell me something where you see what I'm not talk about. And let's talk about it. You see me? I hope you not hear me now. Now hear me? Ones and ones, you not hear me? Somebody in the chat, just say you not hear me. That's all I need. Somebody will say, yeah, we are here. But me I continue to talk. So anyways, so the game started. Let me see if we can just get this up right quick. So the game started, and the truth is, people, me the national stadium, and I was there before. I was there with the hour and change to spare. This make me like watch the team warm up. And even when we get the media pass, we always did it early. If we not do a live outside, with the inner the national stadium, I watch the team warm up. Where if we can get a one interaction after the players, we do. But we tend to limit that a little bit because you don't know the player them don't really like it. You see me? But we reach the early. Me I watch the players I warm up. Me start my vlog. Me I talk about the outside of the stadium first. Outside of the stadium, the energy outside of the stadium was great. I can tell you that. And people know so when I go football games in Jamaica, bro. What you gotta have the soup man there, you gotta have the donut man, you gotta have the stall people outside where I sell the snacks, where I sell the jerk chicken, and that was there. But additionally, I think what JFF did around this game, which was special, was to have pre-match entertainment. You know, because sometimes even in the JPL, sometimes you go to the games and you just sit on board. You see me? In this game, I must commend the JFF. They did a brilliant job in terms of having music in the national stadium while warm-up was going on, which is always happening to be fair. But outside of the stadium, they gave you something to occupy you. Other than obviously the stars and the vendors and whatever, they gave you something to occupy you. And that was, Power 8 did have a tent. You see me? Who else did have a tent? Power 8 did have a tent. Rain Navy did have a tent, Water did have a tent, all of the sponsors did have a tent. Them a play football games, the kids are getting involved, the parents out there with them kids. Yo, outside of the stadium, I have to commend, have to commend um, the JFF. One thing though about the National Stadium, I never like, I think we need to improve on the security in the National Stadium. Bro, getting into that stadium was way too easy. Well, not too easy. I like the fact that it was easy to get in, but the security aspect of it, the actual searching, they never really, they wrote them patted down, yes, but really and truly, people are smuggle weed in, people are smuggle alcohol in, people I guess they could have bring in a juice if you want. You see me them little thing there which is a safety hazard. Obviously nothing really happen around the game. And for the most part nothing gonna happen, but it just take one madman for decide, say yo, them gonna spoil the day. You see me, so the security issue probably need to tighten up a little bit. A whole heap of people see in the national stadium and smoke and police have to come to them and say you can't smoke yes or put that out or blah blah blah. You see me, so the security in the national stadium is something to address, and I think it needs to be addressed expeditiously. You see me? But other than that, atmosphere was great. It took a little time to build up. It took a little time to build up. You see me? We're in there. We watch the team warm up. You know we're late already, you know, people. So me reach in and me get my spot close to the half line. Me there grandstand. The truth is, people, me not go watch no game. Me there the bleachers actually, not grandstand. And my thing is, me not really fussy about the grandstand. I tell you the truth, the energy of the bleachers is always better than the energy of grandstand. I'm gonna go football games for the energy. I want cheer, I want jump more. The only thing with bleachers is just that it's uncomfortable. That is all it is. You don't have a backrest, but I say it go. The energy though was great, and the people we are part with is instrumental to that. You see me, so over bleachers, energy right, it a go and load up. At halftime, it a say all of the crowd was there. Maybe 95 to 98% of the crowd was already in the stadium by halftime. Cheer on the team, cheer on the team. There were some dead moments. We never really have. One thing I hate about Jamaican football is that we not chant. You see me, we not chant and a cheer. And I think that we do, based on how we behave in a high school and champs and the soup, pressure, them and all of them things that we do. You see me, we not a cheer. For all of that we do at the junior level, we don't have it at the senior level. And I think that would make the atmosphere so much better if we could have just sing some of them sports day chant there and get the team up. You see me? But we don't have it, and I can't say that that took away, but it definitely would have added to the experience. You see me? But it was great in National Stadium. The energy eventually came, and everybody was excited about it. Obviously, yeah, cuss man, yeah, cuss, yeah. You know, we never take it overboard, we never call the names, but we are cuss some players and we are cheer for some players, and the same player we are cuss to something good and we are cheer for him same way. You see me? So all in all, the atmosphere was good, and I must give the JFF credit for building the atmosphere. You know, having halftime show, having the selector there pre-match, having the pre-match festivities, as we call it, outside the national stadium. Only thing that I just knock them on is just the security in the national stadium. Just need to improve just a little bit. You see me? That's all. We I get to whisper. We I get to whisper. Cause you don't know wherever you say now. We love whisper now. Whisper telling you love whisper. You see me? Whisper the man, bro. And we know say the performances are gonna come. The talent is there. The bravery is there. You see me? He's not a scared player. You see me? So whisper somebody we love for watch, and we are gonna always call for whisper in our national team. You see me? Alright. Let's go now to the game. Because we're going to talk about the game. We're not going to make it too long, people. We probably got an hour, probably got an hour and change. Call it a day. If me even reaches so. But yeah, to the game. So the game started, the lineup. I think we had 5 changes to the game that played in Curious. The game that was played in Curious. So we had Andrew Blake in goal, obviously. Greg Lee came in for Amari Bell, which I think was a very good. Some would have said Amari Bell get dropped. I would say maybe. No, yeah. Actually, I'm not going to say a rotation. Some would say a rotation. I would say Amari Bell got dropped for this game. Amari Bell was weak. It was not aggressive. Didn't give us much going forward. Was definitely a liability in defense. So I like the fact that Greg Lee came in for this game, and Greg Lee gave a good showing of himself. Ethan Pinnock looking back to his best. Obviously, Ethan Pinnock didn't have much to do in this game, so I'm not going to really give them a hard time in the back line because you only can face what's in front of you. Ethan Pinnock didn't have much to deal with, so I'm not going to grade him too hard. Richard King, obviously, he was Richard King. You get me? I say he looked like Richard King. Blembe Keisa looked really good. Bobby Reed had a really, really good game. Isaac Hayden, I don't know how on this time of Isaac Hayden as a 6.9, but I think Isaac Hayden had a good game. But Isaac Hayden and Casey Palmer came in for Ian Free and John Russell. You see me? And I think that gave us some stability in the midfield. We actually had two midfielders, two people that understood the position, and two people that gave us, as I say, gave us some stability, gave us some protection for the back line, even though we didn't necessarily need it. But what it also gave us is that Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed were two players that are supposed to be very creative, and we saw that in the game. Ronaldo Cephas kept his place, Shaman Nicholson and Kaim Dixon came in for Bailey Kadamatari and Tyrese Campbell. And I think that was also two good not substitution, two good rotation pieces to come in because the fans were calling for it. And the truth is, if you're going to play Nicholson, might as well play Kaim Dixon too. Because the chemistry with them two man they have, brother. Well, I learned some things then while I did there at the stadium still. Actually, Kaim Dixon the other day in front of me, and some people when know him did that's weird. That's weird. Yo, if you call the show, man. If you call the show, don't text, call the show. You see me? Um, Yeah, so I actually learned say them grew up on the same street. I know say both of them come from Churchtown, but them grew up on the same street, very familiar with each other. The man they can't say them man they are real friend, them man they have chemistry, bro. If you ever play one, just play the other. You see, man, I love that about Steve McLaren. He wasn't scared to make the changes in this game. And this was one of Steve McLaren's best game. Obviously the challenge wasn't as tough as the Curacao challenge, but you have to beat who in front of you. And he took the opportunity to impress. You see me, we now grade the man them two and I give them now bag of nines and tens because we have to judge it based on the opponents that we're facing. You see me? So I'm gonna do some squad rating real quick and while I do that, I'm gonna talk about the players. Andre Blake. Andre Blake didn't have much to do. Andre Blake didn't make I don't think he made two saves. You see me? I don't think that he made two saves in the game. Andre Blake didn't have much to do on his feet. I think it was just a straightforward game for Andre Blake. He came off his line and he was supposed to. He dominated his box. And maybe all the people like Andre Blake stick outside of where it is warranted. Andre Blake is a great goalkeeper. Andre Blake is a great shot stopper. Obviously, more of a shot stopper than a ball playing goalkeeper. And if you have two type of goalkeepers, you have a shot stopper, you have a sweeper keeper. Andre Blake obviously is a shot stopper. You see me, but on his feet, massive, massive liability. I don't want it. Anytime Andre Blake get the ball, he's much very, very uncomfortable, and it looks very awkward, and I don't want to see it. You see me, but he didn't have much of that to do. I like the fact that they didn't turn the ball back to him as much as they did in the Curacao game. Mind you, Bermuda never press so much. Bermuda never asked if we do much in the back line. So we never really give Andre Blake nothing for do. We never really give him the ball for pass around. We kept it at the back line and kept it in front of us instead of behind of us. You see me? So Andre Blake straightforward 7.5 for me. Greg Lee, I think 6.9. 6.9 is a bit fair. 6.9 to 7 is a bit fair because with Greg Lee, Greg Lee never really offer much going forward. I'm telling you, I said even in the last video I do with the Curacao game we talk about, we only ask our right back to help in attack. We only ask our right back to help in attack. Greg Lee obviously help in build up, but he never give much um assistance to Cephas up top. He never inverted at the midfield like we say from Lemmy Keys, and never done none of that. You see me? So I think a 6.9 is pretty fair. 6.97 is pretty fair for him. We kept a clean sheet, so I have to give some props for that. He defended well, even though, you see me? We never have much to do. May I get a call? Make us see what I go on right quick. Make us see what I go on right quick. May I get a call? Alright. Yo.
Yo, uh, you're online right now, right?
Yeah, man, we live, man. And people
Okay.
in my area too, so nobody say nothing, we don't want nobody here. We are
Man,
say,
me nah say nothing, man. Me just want to ask two questions because listen, me I call from the US, Connecticut to be exact.
alright.
I'm gonna watch up. Me follow the football cause
Yeah, man.
Jamaica on my side.
Alright.
So man, say the question I'm want to ask is now that we win the game, yeah,
Yeah.
when Bailey come back and the other guy, what am I gonna do? Because Dixon and Bowser and Palmer, right?
Yeah.
And Cephas, who them are gonna replace for them two man when them come back?
Boy, me I tell you the truth is a very hard decision. But at them problems, what we coach for having. The truth is the coach brave enough to drop Ali and Bailey? Is the coach brave enough to drop them Demari Gray? The truth is, when I think him brave enough to do it. I think he's supposed to do it, but when I think him gonna do it. I think once Liam Bailey come back, him gonna put him back in the team. I think once Demari Gray
Right.
come, him gonna put him back in the team. And these are the problems where we are. These are the things we are causing problem for Jamaica, because we are scared to make the decisions. I'ma just give the coach props a while ago. Where him drop Bailey Kadamatari, you had a stinker in Curacao. Him drop Tyrese Campbell, you were very selfish in Curacao. start Dixon, start
Mhm.
Jamaica. So that was a brave decision. It never straightforward.
Right.
When
But
Liam
that
Beale,
was one of my issue with that game there in Curacao. They if they, I feel like if them did start Dixon
yeah,
in other game there and
yeah.
start thing there in that game, would I win the game,
But that's a little bit
right?
of
But
hindsight, you know. That's a little bit of hindsight.
it,
Cause Tyrese Campbell did have a good showing at the last window.
oh
You know, feel so. Tyrese Campbell did play well in the last window.
no, listen, me I love the game and I
Mm,
love the team,
mm.
but there's only a few people on the team I like for carry, you know.
You like who?
So I say me like Dixon, me like Palmer, and me like Aiden, right? And me
Yeah.
like Cephas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Bowser too, cause Bowser, him a do, but the only problem me have with Bowser is when them pass the ball to him, it always a drop on him back. He might
Yeah.
move too fast.
Mm.
You see what I say? If you watch the game, there's quite a few ball where him get. He might head at the ball and the ball drop right on him back. So
Yeah.
he missed the opportunity. So I say?
Yeah.
So that are just my problem with him. Me just love how Dixon mix up the game. I like how Palmer work in the midfield. Cause when Palmer work, you
Yeah.
know, he might turn the ball, he might slow down the game, he might move the game ahead. So I say, and even the free kick where him take where score as our own goal. That
Mm-hmm.
was really a good kick, you know.
Bro, that was a brilliant free kick, and him do it couple minutes before now. And Shaman Nicholson get him head pan it, but it was a very weak header. Bro, a brilliant delivery that from Casey Palmer. I'ma say them a big up the
100%.
them a big up on our coach. Them I
Me,
think them work on the delivery them. With cause you can see it intentional. Some of them not as great, but you can see it intentional.
mm,
Them a try hit certain areas with the free kicks and corners.
okay. When the press conference them are going, you ever been there?
I've been to a lot of press conferences. A lot of press conferences.
But
Me
you
not done
never
one
been to the
since
last one.
me not get no media pass for the last two games. So me need to talk to Simon still.
All
But
right. If you ever get a chance to go back, I
yeah.
want you to ask the coach the question. When Bailey come back and the other guy, who am I gonna drop?
What you think of happen? That
I
me want to know. Cause we
think
all know
me
what is
think
going
him
to
more
happen.
Ben. Me think him more Ben Cephas.
Think him a Ben Cephas?
Mm-hmm.
No, you know. You know what me think of
For
happen?
Bailey.
For Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
Liam Bailey now play on the left. Liam Bailey a play on the right. If anything, a Dixon and Tyrese Campbell will get bench, which is an easy decision to make. But if you think about it now, Dixon a play well, Whisper play well, and Liam Bailey is the starter or the mainstay. Is a very
We don't want to talk about Whisper, you know why?
eh.
At the first me see him, you know. Me not even know about him
I first say I
until
watch
me
Whisper.
see him. Yeah,
Yeah,
when me see like you see basically
yeah,
when
said to me.
yeah, man. I when him come back to the team the other day, me see him, cause I never know about him. I mean, I say, oh, who is Whisper? So I start look him up, and I
Eh.
realize him used to go KC.
Yeah, man, he play Manning Cup in a case. If you want to watch Whisper, go back on that channel
Yeah,
and
but him never win.
search
Him
that
never
channel.
win the Manning Cup though. Him
The
never
semi
win.
final.
Never win. Yeah, I so come me know about him because when me see him introduced my team, I say, wait, who this? So me start look him up. You see what I say? And then me see who him is and how him a behave. But what me love about him, and that's why I don't want to talk about him, because I don't want to say nothing where people not gonna like. What me love about him have a very smooth transition and a smooth pass. You see what I
Yes.
say?
Yes.
And when him pass the ball is accurate. So if somebody in place, anytime him pass the ball, we should have able to get a point from that.
Yes. Yes.
You see
Yes.
what I say?
No,
But
I agree with
ask
that.
that question there for me. I gonna make your show go on.
Yeah, man.
Ask that question there for me. Cause me I follow enough of the guys them, but I only few show alone. Me really stay tuned to because some of the show them me
No,
not like how them
we not toxic
commentate
over here,
on
summer.
them.
We not. I know
Yeah,
the excitement and the. I know we that. We want a real
yeah.
conversation. But big up yourself for the
So
call. What the
yeah,
name
man.
again?
One love. Mason from Connecticut.
All right, big up yourself, Mason.
One love.
Yeah. All right, people. Back to the show, and is a is a very good question, Mason asks. Cause what is going to happen? What is going to happen when Liam Bailey come back? That is the big question in a car. I think we know what happens still. I think the coach is going to drop Kaim Dixon, Whisper all of them, and Liam Bailey is going to start because of the profile of Liam Bailey. And the truth is, Liam Bailey is better than all of them. Liam Bailey is the best player in this Jamaican team. It's just that when Liam Bailey comes to play for Jamaica, it seems like he's underperforming because he thinks that the world is on his shoulder and he needs to be Captain Fantastic for Jamaica, which the truth is he doesn't need to do that. What he needs to do is do what Dixie is doing. Be unpredictable, be direct. Have the quality that we know that you have. What we need to do is do a whisper do. Be direct. Use your pace. Use your unpredictability. Do it. Do what Cephas is doing. Use your pace. Liam Bailey no. Use the immaculate first touch where you have. Get past players. You see me? That is what Liam Bailey need to do. Keep it simple. Make the cross where you're supposed to make the cross. Get the shots and stop scuff the shot. Where they take on a man, stop drop. At the same field we see if as a play pan, I see a field we see Dixon them a play pan, how them now drop. You see me? And every time Liam Bailey come, I just drop. You see me? He's not the best when he's playing for Jamaica. He's not the best when he's playing for Jamaica. And dare I say it, Cephas start play for Jamaica consistently within the last 2 years. And Cephas has had more impact in the last 2 years than Liam Bailey, bro. You see me? So Liam Bailey just need to keep the simple things. Don't think that the world is on your shoulder. Don't think that it is up to you to save the day. And he should be fine. But Liam Bailey at his best gives Jamaica their best chance of looking like the team that we want to be. Don't get me wrong, Dixon, love Whisper, love Tyrese Campbell. These are great players. But Liam Bailey is different class people. Don't think twice about it. Liam Bailey have more experience than them. Liam Bailey have more quality than them. What Liam Bailey does, I think, is in his head a bit, and so the quality not come out. And him try to force it just a little bit. Him force it more than him need to force it. But Liam Bailey have to get back into this team. On the other side now, I am not as comfortable saying the same. Ronaldo Cephas versus Demarai Gray. Who is better? Who is more impactful? Dare I say, at the moment, Cephas looks like a better player than Demarai Gray. That might be a bit controversial, but I think that Ronaldo Cephas look like a better player than Demarai Gray. And even if he's not a better player, Cephas is definitely more impactful than a Demarai Gray. And for the last 2 years, too, whenever Cephas is in the team, he's kept Demarai Gray out of that left wing spot. Listen, see first half of the on the pitch. I would say the coach do something already when play Demarai Gray forward, and play Demarai Gray number 10, and play Cephas at number 10, just for accommodate everybody in our team. And I think it's time that we stop doing that because I think we have a good enough team now with good enough players in each position where we don't need to put round pegs in square holes and square pegs in round holes. Either way or anyway we go. You see me? So it's a very, very tough question. Very tough question. But we're gonna finish grade the squad and then we're gonna talk about the performance just a little bit more. Bobby Reed, I think Bobby Reed had a really good game. I think Bobby Reed at 8.5. Isaac Hayden, 6.9 is very harsh. I think I'm going to give Isaac Hayden a 7.5 because Isaac Hayden controlled the game. It was not easy. It was not hard to control this game, but he did control the game. He did dictate the pace of the game, the tempo of the game. And one thing I love about Isaac Hayden, bro. Isaac Hayden is going to turn in the midfield. This is why Latibody can't play in my midfield no more, bro. This is why. Anytime Isaac Hayden and the team does half turns, you see me put the ball in position and turn. Play the one touch when he needs to play it. He doesn't think that he needs to drive from one box to the next with him alone running through the field. His passes are on time. His passes are accurate. You see me, him not care about scoring the goal. Him not care about that. He just cares about doing his role properly in this team and being a stable player for Jamaica, protecting the back line, being there, helping whenever we need him, transitioning the ball forward, getting the ball quickly out to the wingers and to the forwards, punching that line splitting pass into the half spaces ahead. Them man they have break the lines, bro. Them man they have break the midfield line and put the ball into Bowser foot. Them man they have put the ball into Cephas foot, play the ball over the top for Dixon. So I love him see from him, man. 6.9 and 365 score is very harsh. It was at least a 7.5. I mean, I'm gonna say immaculate, but it was really, really good for me. You see me? Isaac didn't get a 9.5. Bro, we played Bermuda. Nobody on this team is going to get nobody on this team is going to get a 9.5 because the truth is, as good as this game was, we were not as clinical as we were supposed to be. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, people. Whatever as clinical as we're supposed to be. And if you don't think I joke me, I could just go to the stats. We took 28 shots, 12 on target, and we scored 4 goals. We were not as clinical as we were supposed to be. You see me? So I'm now go grade the man them like no bag of 9s and 10s. When you can't get carried away, no man. Remember, say a Bermuda we are playing the people. I mean, now I say we didn't play well. We still played well. Because I think anybody that was in this game and we approached the game that we did today, like we did Tuesday, we still would have had a great performance. You see me? So now I say, oh, a Bermuda, blah, 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 blah. But 7.5, I think that's standard. Maybe a 8. Maybe a 8, but a Bermuda. So I try to keep it within context. Casey Palmer for me was outstanding. I think this was probably Casey Palmer's best game for Jamaica. Casey Palmer looked like a dangerous player. And one thing that I give Casey Palmer respect for, Casey Palmer set the tone of this game. Casey Palmer came in and the first thing he did within the first 20 minutes, hard tackle, win back the ball, take a shot. Bro, within the first 20 minutes of the game, Casey Palmer had 2 shots You see me? Casey Palmer had two slide tackles. Casey Palmer was winning balls. Casey Palmer was winning his duels. Casey Palmer was turning in the midfield, keeping the ball close, not trying to dribble out the whole field, making the on-time pass, making the pass quality. Bro, Casey Palmer was outstanding this game. Casey Palmer was outstanding. So if me get Isaac Hayden a 7, I have to get Casey Palmer 8 to 8.5. Somewhere from 8 to 8.5. And I think he's definitely a candidate for man of the match. Casey Palmer set the tone for the game. Yeah. Casey Palmer set the tone. Best game I've seen playing in a Jamaican shirt. Mind you, it wasn't the hardest game. And I think, may I get to that Eddie Guna? And I think, as I say, it wasn't hard to dominate this midfield, but even with the task that he was given, he did well. Eddie Guna say, most of the things Hayden did well cannot be measured. Bro, I definitely agree with you. But definitely, as I'm saying, a 7.5 to a 8. What Isaac Hayden did, and that's why I'm saying protecting the back line, bro. Being in position, and that is why last game it never worked. Bobby Reed don't understand how a defensive midfielder is supposed to move even off the ball. Bro, the man always in the right positions, bro. The man just a float in that little box there right in front of the defense right. So the man just a float cross. Somebody out of position, he must cover for the left back, he must cover for the right back. He must slot in between the two defender them. You see me? Covering the team, covering the back line. He's doing it well. You see me? And he was doing it by himself, if I'm being fair. They helped a little bit. Casey Palmer helped and Bobby Reed helped. But he was playing as a solo pivot. You see me? Them man, they were more attacking than him. So Isaac Hayden, bro, immaculate protection of the back line. And most importantly, the transition of the ball from Isaac Hayden was impressive. Bro, not being scared to put that ball from right as punch this ball right as into Cephas or into Casey Palmer, into Shamani Carlson. Not being scared to play a diagonal ball, not being scared to play the line splitting ball and turning in the midfield. You see me? So, Eddie, me agree with you, bro. Me agree with you. He had a really good game. But Casey Palmer did look like a different baller. I'm there in the stands. I mean, I say, people, this is a Casey Palmer. You see, a cool Palmer, this. You know, this is a different baller we get. And a Casey Palmer, that, brother. Casey Palmer was really, really good. And what me say, 8 to 8.5 for him. You see me? Think he was better than Isaac Hayden, but again, within context, people. We never get carried away. Ronaldo Cephas, I have to give Ronaldo Cephas a 9. But now I go 9.5, but now I go 10. I give him a 9. And if I was not doing like whole scores, I would have give him a 8.7. But me I give him a 9. You know why? Because Cephas in the last game, but make a criticism of Cephas. I think Cephas in his head, and this was the first game I see him never do it. I think in his head, Cephas thinks that he needs to dribble the ball even when he beats the player. He thinks that he needs to dribble the ball all the way to the goal line before him cross it or make a decision. And by that time, you run out of space, you run out of a shot opportunity, and the cross is easier to block. Because the angles get so limited that they know where you have to put the ball now to create a good opportunity. So them just block off that. In this game, I see first, bro, once him get the step on the player, the cross was in. Once him get the step on the player, the pullback was in. Once him get the step on the player, the shot was out. You see me? The only thing now Cephas need to work on is when to do what. When Cephas need for a pass him a shoot, then need to shoot him a pass. Sometimes just lay it off. But again, he had 2 assists in the first half. In the second half, him just that try to get him goal. I understand that. But play within the team, man, Cephas. Be a team player, man. If Cephas could have left that game here easy with 4 assists and a goal. Cephas get a ball, pull back right to him, nice and easy and stuff. Even if you do put pass the ball to a corner, Cephas blast the ball straight at the goalkeeper. You see me? Cephas beat him, man, cut cross the ball, cut all him off the one now, lay off the ball. Right there, so now to I think Shamanika or Bobby Reed was there. Cephas try whip the ball top corner, kick away ball. That should have been an assist. Cephas beat the man again down the line, reach the byline. The angle is so small. Cephas take a shot. All him have to do is pull the ball back for Shamani Carson. 4 assists that brother. And a goal he could have. 4 assists and a goal Cephas could have. You see me? Cephas was outstanding though in terms of his directness, in terms of his bravery, in terms of taking on play. Bro, I'm say it in this, when we did the bleachers, I say it. And people that challenge me a little bit. When I say, yo, Cephas is one of the fastest players in the world. Cephas have to be a top 5 fastest player in the world, brother. I'm gonna need somebody to measure that. We need somebody to look and Cephas top speed and compare it to everybody else in the world, brother. Cephas have to be a top 5 fastest player in the world. Me watch a lot of football. I mean, I see nobody just a run past players, so brother. And the man have the same reputation as Europe. Speedy Gonzalez, Bridget, and his speed and him being a wild card is why Cephas has to play for me. And the fact that people even did a consider dropping Cephas last game is a problem. What they need for work on is for one whole training session Steve McLaren need to have Cephas in the box and teach him how to kick the ball in the goal. Put him down at the byline, teach him how to cross the ball in the areas that he's supposed to hit. You see me? Him know how to do it, but it's just inconsistent. So him just need to get those reps in. Get those reps in. Cephas, bro, outstanding game. I have to give him a 8.7 to a 9. You see me? Kaim Dixon. Kaim Dixon, again, love Kaim Dixon. Love Kaim Dixon. Love the player that Kaim Dixon is. Kaim Dixon, for me, though, is just a little bit too raw. And it's to our entertainment. We love to see it. But he might lack that little composure and finesse there. You know what I mean? Like, the ability is there. Me I talk about ability to the cup of overflow. That is Kaim Dixon. Kaim Dixon is the man. You see me? Don't get me wrong. And Kaim Dixon have endless potential, endless talent, endless ability. Kaim Dixon that is. You see me? But when it comes to just, although I'm gonna say composure, but the man he must show so much poise and composure in the box. I guess I just him finishing ability now. You see me? I just that I let him down a little bit. And his unpredictability can be a con sometimes. So sometimes have the ball and he's so unpredictable that he make a pass and the pass appear to be a bad pass because no one was expecting that pass. The quality of the pass may be a little bit low. In front of the goal sometimes the shot is just not as clinical as you want it to be. And for a man who scored 30 at goal in a schoolboy football in a one season, he expects it, although different levels still, you know, but he expects it, you know, him have that little goal scoring knack there. And I think now, we can see him poise and him composure develop. Kaim Dixon that is. And, but, is goal scoring form and clinical ability just that need to improve now. And Kyle Dixon is going to be a world beater. So Eddie Guna said Ronaldo Cephas top speed is 3.75 per hour, kilometer per hour. Compare that, Eddie Guna, compare that to the rest of players of the world and tell me how fast Cephas is. Please, bro. Compare that to the rest of football players in the world and then just tell me. If you want to call, you can call. If you can't call, that's it. Just comment in the comment section. But Cephas have to be one of the fastest players in the world. I know, even if this stat don't tell me say I'm the fastest player in the world, like here zero. Next player, Shemanicus. Shemanicus led the line well. And I think Shemanicus was upset because he's getting a lot of flack. He's taking a lot of flack. Shemanicus losing spot in the team because of his club performance over there in Tijuana. So he might try regain some form. And I told Shemanicus not the leading goal scorer for Jamaica in the World Cup qualifiers this year now. Shemanicus now have 5 goals now, you know, in a World Cup qualifiers. Now, he lead Jamaica and Shemanicas did the same thing in the Nations League last year. He was a leading goal scorer. Bro, Shemanicas is a goal scorer. Shemanicas is a goal scorer. The only thing want Shemanicas to lose, I mean even say lose no pound. Because Shemanicas is not a fast player. Very tricky. He knows where the goal is. Just improve on him clinical ability. You don't need 10 chances to score one, man. Oh God. You see me about Shemanicas not the man. I have to give Shemanicas not 8. I think he had a really good game. Kaim Dixon, what did I give Kaim Dixon? Yeah, I give Kaim Dixon not 8. I give Shemanicas not 8. Kaim Dixon had a few chances where he could have taken his game to a 8.5, but that's what that is. Who came on as substitutions now? Ian Frey wasn't on long enough to even impact the game. Well, he was on long enough to impact the game, but it didn't really do much. I gave him a 6, 6.5. Or a standard 7. Kara Anderson, standard. Actually, Kara Anderson never look as good as me don't want him to look. Me I tell you the truth. He never really look as good as me want him to look. I give him a 6.5. Tyrese Campbell 6.5. Dujan Richards no. And Dujan Richards was on. He came on 62 minutes. And he on for like 20 and 28 minutes. Maybe 30, cause you know extra time. 32 minutes. There about 4 minutes extra time I think we get. Um Dujan Richards was one of the best players on the park. Bro, the man make it look effortless, fam. The man make it look effortless. 8 for Dixon, 8 for Bowser, bro. 8 for Dixon. Bro, a Bermuda will play. Dixon get 2 clear goal. Dixon get 2 clear goal and him kick them on the goalkeeper. Not because we win the game and the people, we have forget the things what me did there the game live and last night I watch about the entire 90 minutes. Dixon get 2 clear goal, bro. I mean, I say a half chances where him should have scored. Dixon get 2 clear goal him supposed to score. Where, to be fair, one of them he created, him sauce if a man pass it to Bowser, Bowser play him back through. You see him chop him, man, chop him back again, and kick it on the keeper, fine. You know, unlucky, blah, blah, blah. But I think 8 is fair. Very dangerous, but again, the Bermuda, bro. And he never have a 9, he never have a 10. And if me give him 9, watch me I get see if 10. So I think 8 is fair, Juras. Yeah, as I was saying about Dujan Richards now, Dujan Richards is just class personified, bro. Dujan Richards is going to be a world class player, bro. If injuries don't stop him, if if opportunity presents itself as it's supposed to, Dujan Richards is going to be a world class player. Dujan Richards, when South Sudan done, should be one of the best top five greatest reggae boys of all time because his ability, bro. We don't see a talent like this probably ever. Obviously, they're gonna say me I talk about at a young age and peak and being the quality that you are at a young age. We spot like what 19, 20 years. We spot a turn 28. We spot 19 years old. Let me double check that. I don't think Dujan Richards turned 28. I don't think so. I think he's 19 years old. Well, I'm at 20. I'm at 20. October gone. His birthday just gone 5 days ago. 5 days ago, him turned 20. Seeing? Who else at this age was doing things like this, bro? Bibi Gardner, maybe. You see me? But this man, bro, Dejan Richards, for me, 8.5. Came on, had a goal, could have had more goals if the shot was there for him. Looked dangerous every time, killing the Bermudan left back. Just absolutely awesome, bro. I'm gonna talk about him a little bit more when we talk about the game and the tactics, but absolutely awesome from John Richards. John Russell came on and he looked okay. Me, I give him a 7. Isn't it? But as far as that go, the coach Steve McLaren, I'm going to give Steve McLaren uh, an 8.5 for this game. Well, yeah, me I give him an 8.5 for this game. I think he did well. I think he set the team up well. I think he made the brave decision with the players that he was supposed to start. I think he also had the tactics down to a T. Pele Wilson and Dixon gave away a lot of passes. Yeah, Dixon gave away a lot of passes in the first half, though. You see me? So I think Steve McLaren, as I said, made the brave decision in terms of players. He made the brave decision in terms of tactics, and his substitutions were on point. His substitutions were on time. So I think him at 8.5. You see me? But again, people within the context of Bermuda. I could just look on the stats real quick. Cause I just want to understand. So we dominated this game, and every facet of the game was dominated by Jamaica. 75-25. Bro, when last I watch a game and see Jamaica have 75 possession, again it is Bermuda. It's the worst team in the group. But I demand him a football at the end of the day. 75-25%, brother. We took 28 shots, 12 on target, 3 big chances created. Um, 527 pass completed, brother. 527 pass completed. Crazy. All right. So Eddie Guna say Ronaldo Sifa top speed is 37.5. Kylian Mbappe top speed is 38 kilometer per hour. So in 0.5 kilometer faster than Cephas. Bro, you can't tell me that Cephas is not one of the fastest players in the world. You cannot tell me that. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. You can't tell me that, bro. Half a bit. Half a bit. Obviously, you have man like Kyle Walker and Adama Traore and blah blah blah. But bro, me believe that. I'm gonna stand on that until me get proven otherwise. Um, hit the woodwork 2 times. Shots inside the box 21, and we only score 4 goals. Oh my god. When you someone means that it's supposed to be a 5-0, 6-0 game, probably more. Is what it is though. Passes 527 passes just ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. Hitting 50% crosses is also ridiculously good. Um Bro, it was just an outstanding game, bro. One of the best games. Anybody can say them watching a national stadium. Again, within the context of a team that we are playing. Was just outstanding. Was just outstanding. All right. So on to the tactics of the game now, and what I liked from how Jamaica started and the tactics. So what I like from Steve McLaren is that I thought that he broken the game up into segments and pieces, and that was a criticism that I gave him. You know what? Before we get to the tactics, let me read some comments real quick. Let me read some comments real quick. RR said, I hope we didn't peak. We will need it for the next 2 games. Bro, we just need to mark down how we play, we style of play, and do it again. Either we do it, me I get to the style of play and the tactics, which I saw in the last game. But we need to do it, and we need to do it more consistently. We need to, you know, And we will get it done. Because another first time I see Jamaica play like this. Another first time I see we employ these tactics. We did it in the Nations League, we did it in Guatemala, and we did it again against Bermuda today. Tuesday. You see me so? Once we get that done. Dixon got two one-on-ones with the keeper. He build up play very good, but him finishing very bad. Mr. Cross, that's why I say the finishing, the end product need to improve. We must convert every goal scoring opportunity against both Trinidad and Curacao. Um, the good thing is, I believe that even if we play bad, and by play bad I mean what we did against Curacao away, even if we put in those same performances against Trinidad and Tobago and Curacao, I still think we're supposed to come away with something. Because even with those bad performances, bro, we still created so many clear goal scoring opportunities. Where the truth is, if you're supposed to put it on the balance of play, if you're supposed to put it on the quality of the chances that were created, you can't say we're supposed to win that game. And I say we deserve to win that game. But we should have taken our opportunities, bro. You see me? Because finishing is a part of the game. Being clinical is a part of the game. Defending well is a part of the game. So I'm not going to say because they create 10 more clear goal scoring opportunities than the team they deserve to win. No, they defended well and their goalkeeper saved the shots that you kicked. You don't deserve to win. You see me? But if we play as bad as we played against Curacao in the next two games, we're still supposed to come away with a win, bro. We're still supposed to create more goal scoring opportunities than them because we are just individually better. And if we just get the team aspect to even be 10 to 20% better than it is right now, the team aspect, playing together as a unit, then Curacao and Trinidad not a chance, bro. Come on now. Uh, Jura says 6.4 for Dixon. No, bro. No, bro. Dixon was dangerous, and every time Dixon got the ball, they had to think twice. Dixon was one of our most dangerous players. Come on now. 6.5, 6.4 is very, very harsh for Dixon. Yes, it wasn't as clinical as supposed to be. Yes, he had a few misplaced passes, but he also created a few opportunities. He also, gave the Curacao defense something to think about, isn't it? So 6.4, very, very harsh. Vinsky said, without Isaac, team look like we forgot how to football. That's just the truth, and that this without Isaac, it expose the problems of the past, where we are just lacking a good defensive midfielder. We've been searching for a defensive midfielder for time on end. Isn't it? Isaac Aiden kind of seemed like the solution to the problem. Isaac Hayden came in, he showed some stability, he showed some quality. Um, Everything that we need, not everything. We may need a little bit more youth in there. We may need a little bit more energy in the midfield from Isaac Hayden. But in terms of the football ability, he's doing well at the moment. And I'd love to see him against greater challenge. But at the moment, he's doing enough to get us to where we need to be. And the most important thing for Isaac Hayden in this game that I love is that he didn't pick up a yellow card. Therefore, in order to miss one of the next two games, don't forget a straight red. So I'm going to play against Trinidad and Tobago, and then I'm going to play against Curacao. As long as I don't get a red card in the Trinidad and Tobago game, and I'm fine with that. You see me? Just don't pick up a yellow card. You see me? The accumulation thing, me can't bother with the accumulation, the yellow card thing. You see me? Of course, he's an anchor to the team, bro. Isaac didn't get a 9.5. If you agree with my 9.5, fine, but within the context of playing Bermuda, bro. Within the context of playing Bermuda. Um, Soul Spark Hearts, a very intelligent channel. Big up yourself. Say you like the commentary, new subscriber. Big up yourself. Soul Spark Heat. Yeah, man. Our thing over here, so we're not trying to break news because we're not the inside information. We're not trying to do the drama or the controversy or the hot take. What we're trying to do is just give some added perspective. Get if you think about the game a little bit more. Get if you see some things where you never seen at the game. You see me? So that's what I want to talk about. Nitro69 said, this is a squad that lost to Curacao and beat the worst team in the World Cup qualifier. And Gray and Bailey in trouble. I'm not saying that they're in trouble. I said that if Liam Bailey come back, he's going to start, and rightfully so because he's the best player in that position. If Gray come back, he's not supposed to start because at the moment I think Cephas is a better player than Demar Gray. Did not say, bro, read the title has a question mark for a reason. Nigel said, yeah, that has been a problem with all these forwards. Finishing an end product. Gray, Bailey, Whisper. Yeah, that's true. We need to work on our finishing ability. But guess what? Watch this now. Watch this. We are complaining about finishing ability, though. I'm gonna check this the other day. We are we are complaining about finishing ability. I'm gonna go back 1 3 6 5. We are complaining about finishing ability. Watch this. In World Cup qualifiers in this round, we have scored the most amount of goals. What the group them there? Ooh, I'm gonna find a group now. All right, let's go. Groups. We scored 10 goals and conceded 2. In this round, we have scored the most amount of goals. Mind you, our group is not the hardest group. We have Bermuda in the group, but the other team them not score 10, no score 8 goals against Bermuda. Curacao total 6 goals, concede 3. Trinidad scores 4 goals, concede 3. But they not look on Bermuda, but we scored 2 goals and concede 2. And so for all of the criticism that we have of the team, we are still performing. And that may I show you, so the ability what Jamaica having, bro, and the height we can hit in a bridging. Are we a joke with the potential we're having? Are we a joke with the opportunity we have right now? Jamaica supposed to be a top 50 team in the world, bro, based on the quality of team we're having a bridging. And we are joke with it. We're supposed to get the group and just go unbeaten. And then by the end of World Cup qualifier, Jamaica is 65 or 60. But guess what? We are playing with the chance we get bridging. But we score 10 goals and no other team no score 10 goals. No other team even come close. Costa Rica scored 8 goals. You see me? And the only team who concede less goals than Jamaica in this round of qualifiers is Honduras. No concede no goal and them score 5 goals. But Honduras is Honduras. You see me? Actually, that group are kind of tight because them and Costa Rica, them are going to have troubles. You see me? So, that. But are we that, bro? We concede the second least amount of goals and we've scored the most amount of goals in World Cup qualifiers. In this round of World Cup qualifiers. So, as much as we are criticizing them and say them not clinical and say them not score and say blah 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 blah, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, I say this is the greatest team ever because I think we're still underperforming. We are still getting the job done. Anyways, all right. So, yeah, onto the tactics of the game now. Onto the tactics of the game. I think Jamaica approaches game very well. I think Steve McLaren, first of all, I think his team talk was great. I don't know what was said, but I think something was said to get under the skin of the players. I think something was said to ensure that the energy is in the team. I think that Curacao game, we lacked the energy, we lacked the aggression that we needed. And so, as I say, Casey Palmer come out with 2 slide tackles in the first 10 to 20 minutes of the game. Love that from him. Set the pace. Actually, did Isaac Hayden get a yellow card? He never make one rough tackle and get a yellow card too. Oh my God, let me double check that. May I get back to you tactics, people? I know may I get off track a little bit. But I think Isaac Hayden made a tackle right after Casey Palmer and get a yellow card. People, am I mistaken? I guess he didn't. He didn't get a yellow card for that tackle. He didn't get a yellow card for that tackle. Anyways, back to my analysis. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, set the tone of the game. Make sure the aggression is in the game. Them now come away and them now come away and get nothing off of it. And we made sure that was there. You see me? What I think the team did though was ensure that we kept the ball away from Bermuda. What Bermuda wanted to do was counter attack. They wanted to get the ball out to their number 21 and their number 11 and just try for attack with them and try for counter attack. Well, what we did was we kept the ball away from them. We timed our passes well. Now, what I like is that we acknowledge that we have an attacking edge on the right side of the field. And I think Amar Bey should give us that on the left side of the field, but he's not. On the right side of the field, Lemby Kisa gives us an attacking edge. Because Lemby Kisa can get forward a bit, Lemby Kisa can deliver good crosses into the box, Lemby Kisa can also invert into the midfield. No, I was wrong about something. I said that the coach should employ the inverted right back system that we saw in this game, that we also saw in the Guatemala game, that we also saw in the Nations League, in the Nations Cup. You see me? The inverted right back. What it does is overload the midfield. It puts an extra player into the midfield. It puts us into a back three, and it gives us an extra player in build up. It can then push Casey Palmer. If you realize we'd play with 2 attacking midfielders, we'd play with Casey Palmer and Bobby Reid as an attacking midfielder. Why? Because the inverted right back gives us an additional cover in the defensive midfield position so that the two extra midfielders can push forward. And we have like a box in the middle of the park. You see me? And that gave us an additional number up top. It also put them in a position where their winger have to either come inside to help with Dexter Lembikisa, or he's going to double up on Ronaldo and double up on Kaim Dixon on the right side and leave that space in the middle of the park. You see me? And so you have to pick your poison. Either you gotta allow for overrun the midfield, or you gotta allow for one-on-one on the wing. And a lot of times they allowed us that one-on-one on the wing. You see me? And so I love that from Coach McLaren, bro. Tactics, thinking out the game, thinking that we have an attacking edge on the right side. We don't have it on the left side because Greg Lee can't give it nothing going forward. So we are gonna allow Greg Lee for whenever Dexter Lemikis goes into the midfield, he becomes a part of that back three. He keeps it tight, keeps it, ticking over. But one thing though, even though we were employing the inverted right back, we didn't do it all the time. For the first 20 minutes, we never do no inverted right back. We kept it solid. We make sure that we keep the ball passing around, keep the passes tight, make sure that we took advantage of the spaces that the pockets and the spaces that were in the midfield. We transition the ball fast enough, get the ball out to our wingers and try to create opportunities from there. Bro, I think the scheme to get the ball up the field as fast as possible was really good from Steve McLaren. Hitting those lines. You see me? Asking Bobby Reed and Casey Palmer to pick up the pockets just behind the midfield, just in front of the defense. Hit those pockets. And because Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed are better attacking footballers than, say, a John Russell and a Ian Frey, they were able to turn in the midfield, something that we weren't able to do against Curacao. You see me? And to be fair, Bermuda never even give a challenge in that era because they never in a Bobby Reed back, they never in a Casey Palmer back. And so we did well in terms of hitting that channel. Richard King and Ethan Pinnock and Isaac Hayden hitting the channel in between, no, right behind the midfield line, just in front of the defense line. That half space, hitting those lines, bro. Cephas and Dixie keeping the field wide, keeping the pitch wide, making the pitch big. Brother, it was outstanding tactics, brother. And then once the ball went into those pockets, once it's in the attacking third, it was all up to the players. No, because I tell you, say Pep Guardiola, which is the greatest player ever, the greatest coach ever, said that his job is to get his team up the pitch, defensive shape, and then get his team up the pitch. Once they're in the opponent's third, it's time for your creativity. It's time for you to do what you want to do. I have nothing more to say. You see me? So that's as far as that go. Love that. But again, when we come back to the inverted right back thing, that gave us an edge, yes. But him never overdo it. Him never overcompensate with it and make sure say, yo, them are gonna get. Because the thing, why I say overcompensate, what you do is when you invert with your right back, you leave a gap out on the right side. You make I remember you have two centre back and a left back. One is still a centre back. This means so you leave a gap outside, and if they decide to cheat on it and leave their player wide, it then gives them an avenue to counter attack us down the left side, which they tried to do some of the times. But what happened is that we didn't invert all of the time. What we did sometimes for the first 20 minutes, Dexter Kisa was bombing forward, putting crosses into the box, helping Kaim Dixon. And then for maybe the last 15 minutes of the first half, he was inverting, helping in build up. Then we come out for the second half. For majority of the second half, he was inverting. Sometimes Dexter Kisa pick up, positions all the way across the pitch. That helps us with build up, bro. We don't have a good midfield, therefore we need additional midfielders. We need additional body into the midfield to help with protection. This is hard to do against the better teams, and we have to pick with spots when we do it. But I think this tactic in this game was very, very impressive for me, and I think it helped us. You see me, and if nobody not see it, I'm open to watch about the game and see it. I noticed Steve had two backups on headphones. Seems like they shouldn't the starting lineup on the team be picked based on current form of the players? It should, but you can't say current form of the players in their club teams or in the national team. Valid question. Easy me. Teresa has not committed to Jamaica. We are look again. We are we are good look against Bermuda. Yeah, good look against Bermuda. But yeah, that's as far as that goes. I think it was a really, really good performance, people, and I think going forward we're supposed to get the job done. That's just the truth. And I think even if, again, me I gotta say it, I've been saying this for the last umpteen months, even if we don't play our best football, we're going to get something out of these games and we're going to qualify to the World Cup. 2026, we're going to be there. You see me, make a talk about Whisper just for a little bit. Bro, me I talk about Whisper, Kaim Dixon, and Bowser in a one. Because it's like, them man, they, bro, they are such crowd favorites, and it's almost like because of their local ties, because me not more say this not the best way possible. Cause me not try to be xenophobic. Me not try to say yo we don't need some of the other man them not the team. Because the truth is we do. Me not try overdo it. But it just somehow feels like a Dujan Richards, a Kaim Dixon, a Shaman Nicholson, A Damian Lowe, it's almost like they know exactly what the fans want. It's almost like they know exactly what the fans want, and they give us exactly what we want. You see me? It's almost like them know that. So again, me not try to be xenophobic. Me not try to say yo the man them not to play. Me not say none of that. International player, not international player. The dual nationals are very important to what we want to do. You see me? Me not gonna go as far as set anything outside of that. But when a Dixon, a Bowser, and a Whisper play, bro, it's almost like the man them they're unafraid. It's almost like they want to prove to the fans that hey, we hear you, we know what you want, and we're here to deliver. And that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. And that's what makes them crowd favorites, bro. After the game, they were the last three players out on the pitch, interacting with the fans, talking to their families, touching the fans. You know, bro, and this is why the fans love them players, bro. What makes Dujan Whisper Richards special is is his bravery, bro. The directness when possessed, the ability to just go, the ability to just look like the game is easy for you, doing the most difficult thing but make it look easy, doing the most difficult thing and making it look easy. You see me? That's where Dujan Richards can make the game or make football look like him a playing in backyard. You know, when you can do that, it shows that you are just a level above, you know, where other people are. You see me? Dujan Richards, bro, special player, brother. Special player. And I don't know we over this side at Sports TV, we are all about Dujan Richards. You know, so we love Dujan Richards. We are champions with Dujan Richards. And even in the squad that I picked, when me I predict or me I say who I would select, Dujan Richards was not. He wasn't a backup. He was a part of the team. He was a part of the 26 the 23 that I selected. He was not a backup player. And if you think about it, bro, Dujan Richards came in as an extra. Dujan Richards came in as an extra, and by the second game, he was playing more minutes than Tyrese Campbell. By the second game, and he came in as an extra. Think about that. Think about that. Dujan Richards came in as an extra, and he played more minutes than Seymour Reed. That's the impact that Dujan Richards have, brother. I mean, I don't want people to sleep on the kid. I don't want people to talk about no hate. I don't want people to just give the man in props. Just believe in the youth because Dujan Richards is going to be. Eh, Dusan Richards is going to be the man for Jamaica in the end. You see me in 20 years, brother, the statue for stays outside the national stadium with the hand one up to the crowd. Straight up and down. But anyways, people, my seminar keep on along. My seminar keep on along. Big up yourself, my G. Um, big up yourself, man. You don't know it, guy, already. We love your ball game, brother. We watch your ball game, We love your ball game and watch your ball game, and we can talk about the ball game. It's easy for we. You see me, but big up on yourself, people. But never keep on along. This our 1 hour upon the dot. That's how we do it. You see me? If you like the live, don't forget to like the live. Actually, hit the like button. Like the live. With the 8,900 subscribers, we want to get to 9,000 before the end of the year. So hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Share the video to some people, man. Give them the insight, no? Share the insight with them, no? I don't want it. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. You don't know it, go.